Well, hello. This is Sonia J. Wells, your drama-free lifestyle coach, coming to you once again on EmpowerMe Monday to share with you tips, tools, and strategies that will not only transform your life, but empower you to live a drama-free life. Well, ladies, I had a fabulous weekend, and I hope you did too. God is doing amazing things in my life. And I believe that we are in such a season and an hour that if you just walk out and step out in faith, that nothing will be impossible for you. But the primary key in you moving forward is you having a strong sense of identity. And identity oftentimes can be challenged when you are rejected. That's my topic today. Facing rejection. How do you deal with rejection? Do you let it push you and stop you from going forward? Do you let it make you question who you are? Do you allow rejection to define your destiny and your purpose? It is so critical, ladies, that we deal with all the spirits of rejection that have come against our life. Rejection is rooted in fear. And fear is you lacking information about who you are. You see, rejection is the number one cause of drama. It is one of the most common things that must be addressed in being set free from drama. It's critical, my sister, that you get set free from all types of rejections. You see, when people reject you, it's not always about you. It's oftentimes based on superiority of others and how they perceive you, as well as how you perceive yourself. I love Dr. Trim and what she said about rejection. She said rejection is a sign that a person does not have the capacity to handle your anointing. How about seeing it like that? Because it's true. I truly believe this. Over my life, I've been rejected on so many occasions, and it hurt me to my core, even recently. I would always make it about me when people rejected me, knowing in my heart that my motives were pure. That I was pure in my heart. I didn't have any ill motives, because we all have motives, but it's just if your motives are pure, if they're evil. So I always had good motives when I was trying to build relationships with people. And what I found out is that oftentimes people, they have issues themselves, but we want to make it about ourselves. On many occasions, I have felt like an outcast in the midst of women. But let me tell you, I can now say with complete understanding, that I thank you for rejecting me. I thank all those people who have rejected me over my lifetime. It makes me think about Yeshua, Jesus Christ, because you're in good company. If you're always rejected, you're in good company. Trust me. The Bible says the chief cornerstone was rejected, who was Jesus Christ. But they had to come back around to him again, because he was the chief cornerstone of all, and is the chief cornerstone of us all. So why does your rejection hurt so bad? Why does it hurt so bad? Because it says to you something is wrong with you. Rejection is such a common issue among women because it attacks the very person that you are. It destroys your self-esteem and attacks who we are and our purpose in life. This is why it's one of the most common challenges that women face. But let me tell you, God never wanted us to feel rejection or abandonment. He desires for you to know who you really are and realize how deeply you are loved and accepted and appreciated, so you can live out the fullness of who you are. God has accepted you in the beloved, which is one of my favorite scriptures. You have been accepted in the beloved. That if you can know the love of God that passes all of your understanding, that's when you can walk over and move way past rejection. People reject me even still today, but you know what? It does not move me. It does not faze me, because I know who I am. And once you know who you are, rejection hurts less. But I know everybody's not there. Rejection has the ability to destroy your whole way of life. The sad fact is most people are affected by rejection because they're always seeking external affirmation. They're seeking external approval. They're seeking external validation and all of those things. Some of the fruits of rejection is this. You fabricate this personality. You create this facade of who you think you are to be, or what you think other people want you to be, so that you can be accepted. You have a tendency to reject others so they won't reject you first. You have a tendency to wonder why people reject you or you don't fit in. You need to fit in all the time. That's a person with has a strong fruit of rejection or spirit of rejection. Oftentimes deals with self-pity with themselves. They hate being alone. They have this whole little self-pity that they deal with all the time. They have people who struggle with self-rejection have an inability to accept constructive feedback from others, or constructive criticism or feedback. You see, rejection creates an environment where you are starved for love and acceptance, and that is very true. When you don't love yourself, then you're always looking for somebody to do it, because their acceptance says I'm okay, because that's what love does. Love says I'm okay. Even with all my weaknesses, even with all my faults, it says you accept me just like this. You accept me like I am. What it says is I'm okay. So love is a necessary need. And that's why most of us, when people reject us, if we don't already have what I call our love tank filled, then we'll take people's not embracing us as that something's wrong with us, or that we're not loved. But you have to get to the point in your life where you understand and know who you are, and know that every person's rejection is oftentimes God trying to get you and push you closer to Him, so that you can get to know Him, and that you can understand that you have been accepted in the beloved. You have been accepted in Him. What or who defines you should always come from Him. Whether it's your job, what your parents think, what your friends think, how well you perform on your job, how much money you have, how good your grades were in school, whatever it is you think about yourself should not be, that those things should not define you. The thing that this should define you is what God says about you. Once you know that kind of love, once you know what He says about you, no matter who rejects you, it will not move you. You can rise above the rejection because you now stand in the truth of who you are. You now stand in your true identity. So therefore you can overcome all rejection. Your identity must be based on what He says about you. When you base your identity on what He says about you, you become rejection proof, if you will. Words that people say about you, people's responses to you, you just kind of be like, oh, okay, good, no problem, and you keep it moving. I had a 14-year-old young lady yesterday that I was talking to, and she was sharing me some issues of rejection that she had. And I just shared with her, you know what? I said to her, I said, sweetheart, I said, everybody wants to be loved and everybody wants to be accepted. But you don't want to put yourself in a position to constantly be hurt over and over and over again. When people don't embrace you and accept you, you have to realize that it is not always about you. Celebrate you and who you are. Celebrate the person that God made you to be. That person obviously does not see your worth and value. So don't invest a whole lot of time in trying to prove to them who you are. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving into your destiny. Identity will make you rejection proof. Know who you are. And you don't have to worry about the rejection, because you will connect to the people who will value and see who you are. So that's my Empower Me Monday this week. Share this message with someone else. And if you're struggling with rejection on a continuous basis, I would love to sit down with you and do a life encounter session with you and help you figure out who you are and your identity. Because God already has predefined and set everything in motion about who you are to be and your purpose and your destiny. And I would love to be a part of that, a part of the process of pushing you into your destiny. Okay? This is Sonia J. Wells, your drama-free lifestyle coach, coming to you once again on Empower Me Monday. You have a great week. Bye-bye.